lullaby. With the words of a lullaby. Send me up.
Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel. So today's video, this is just going to be several different days from our vacation up here near Boone. We're actually in Banner Elk, North Carolina. So first thing we're going to do is a cabin tour. So starting back on the front porch, there's some construction across the street, so it's super noisy, but this is the porch. Chairs there. We have like a fireplace out front, so this is the front yard. Then you enter the cabin here. Have a little half bath right here. Stairs go up, and then you have this fireplace, living room. We've got a dining area, and then the kitchen in here. Beautiful view out here from the kitchen window. I'll take y'all out there in just a second. Then back here, we have the master bedroom, master bathroom. And so now we're back here in the main area of the house. So this bedroom's right off the main area. Let's take a walk upstairs. I think we have 2 bedrooms up here. The girls will usually stay together because Sophie doesn't want to be by herself. It's a little, I guess they've got this set up like an office, little desk. That would be a nice place to work. I think we seem to be here pretty much at peak leaf turning season. And then we've got the first bedroom over here, which is a bunk bed. Looks like there's a double on the bottom and a twin on the top. A TV and some video games. Then there's another bathroom in here. And this is where the girls are gonna stay in here. They have a really pretty view in here. I'll show you all the view. Alright, so the view is really beautiful. It was really foggy when we got up here. It's still overcast. Oh, we have rockers out here. That's nice. And over here, we got a couple of people in the hammock. You had a long drive, didn't you, Sophie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long one.
So we're relaxing.
Yep.
Chillaxing.
Tonight we're gonna go get something to eat and go ahead and get the few groceries that we need to get, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. With this vlog, I'll probably just put little pieces and parts of every day while we're here. Okay friends, it's the next day. Gary and Katie are actually going zip lining, so I'll insert some pictures of that when they get back. They've got like a little picture package, so hopefully we can put some little footage or whatever of that in here. But that is not something I enjoy or would ever do. Can't stand it. I've had to do it a couple of times for like team building type stuff, and I hate it. Also, Sophie would never do something like that. So they're the crazy ones, and Sophie and I are the sane ones. We're staying here at the cabin today. Gary's taking the Jeep, and we do have his car if we need to go somewhere, but I don't think I want to do that. So today, I think we're going to spend some time out here on this beautiful deck. I've got a little bit of editing to do. I'm going to do that out here, and I think I'm going to read a book. Sophie has found some toys that they had upstairs. So she's playing in that stuff. Gary and Katie just walked out the door, and We are going to be eating in the cabin. I think the next several days, we're going to be here for 3 more nights, and I think we're going to eat here every night. That's what we planned on. So I've got some spaghetti sauce going there. I brought some ground beef with me and my homemade sauce that was frozen. So just let them thaw in the cooler on the way here, and got those ready to go. And then I brought some spaghetti noodles, and then we picked up some Italian bread. So we're gonna have that tonight. So this morning, I just made some of our hash brown bowls that y'all know we like to make those all the time. That's one of our favorite things to eat for breakfast. And I also made just a box mixed cinnamon bread. So that's it. We're just gonna kind of have a lazy, peaceful day around the cabin. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some editing, do some reading, and I will catch up with y'all later today. Unfortunately, the ziplining people lost all the photos of all the people that were ziplining today, including Gary and Katie's, but I included these pictures from the last time they did it. This is probably a couple years ago.
A bit lighter and freer. I'm so happy to see you.
Once they got back from ziplining, we had supper, and then Gary built a fire outside in the fireplace, and we made s'mores.
Stay here under all this rays and soak up the sun. Ooh, we long for viva la vida. Around the corner I'll meet you. A bit lighter and freer. I'm so...
Good morning. It's another beautiful day up here in Banner Elk. So today's going to be our hiking day. I'm not exactly sure where we're going. I think we might start by driving towards Linville. We have... Sun's in my eyes. We have done hiking near there before, so we're just looking to see if we can find some trails that aren't too strenuous for Sophie. She does have issues with balance, so if the trail is too strenuous, it makes it really difficult on Gary because he ends up basically having to carry her, and that makes a much more difficult hike. So we're gonna see what we can find today. Just drive around. We're gonna drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway, look at the scenery, because honestly, I don't think we've ever seen it more beautiful up here with the leaves and everything. Some years you come up here, and even if you hit the peak colors, it's just really not the vibrant colors that we're seeing this year. So we definitely want to get out and do that today. I need to go by Walmart to pick up a couple of things as well. We had breakfast. I was editing our vlog that we're working on last night. The kitchen's been really nice in this condo. We do have a Keurig and a regular coffee pot, and everything's been really nice, but we've been joking that the people that live here are giants because their microwave is like really, really tall. So like, just to give you an idea here, this microwave is probably like over my head. So if I was gonna reach up here, I'm on my tiptoes to do that. The TV is also really, really tall up here. So that's one of the things we've been kind of joking about. Katie's ready to go hiking. Did you have fun yesterday on the with the zip lining?
It would adopt me short on almost every single line, so I would have to pull myself to the end.
Yeah, so you kind of like hand over hand sort of draw yourself to the platform.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Do it backwards.
Oh yeah, and so anyway, Katie's got some... Katie had basically a really good ab workout yesterday.
Yeah,
She's suffering today.
I'm very sore.
Everybody's got their hoodies and sweatshirts and things on. I think Sophie's ready to go. Gary's ready to go. We like our little Christmas tree. This is something we've been enjoying. They just have this tree in the corner with like white lights on it. That's nice.
And
Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below. We just did our hike at Linville Falls. This is like Linville Falls Park or something. How was it, girls?
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was good. We saw several waterfalls. The green trail is what we did. It was marked as moderate, but for us, we felt like it was a little bit more on the easy side than moderate. It was definitely had a lot of steps and stuff, but in our experience with the more moderate trails, they don't give you like handrails to hold and steps. Like you have to kind of navigate that terrain on your own without steps. But this one was marked as moderate, but it did have the steps and the handrails and stuff. So, but we had a good time, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Sophie?
You did good, right?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
She said she wanted to go for a walk today. That's true love right there. A man that will buy his wife some kettle corn and some caramel corn at a roadside stand. Good morning, friends. It's Saturday. Today we are going to be doing some more hiking and also some gem mining. That is something that Sophie really wanted to do, so we're going to try to get that done today. And then we have decided we're going to go ahead and drive part of the way home tonight instead of leaving in the morning, because we're going to drive to Charlotte and probably spend the night somewhere like Concord, somewhere near Charlotte, and then head on home tomorrow. That breaks our drive up because it was a really long drive up here. It was probably around 6 hours, and it also allows us just to get back home a little bit earlier, so that's what we're planning on doing. So in here we have started packing some things up. We're not bringing anything cold in the cooler because we're really not gonna have anything left, but I've got that packed with stuff. And our kitchen stuff, I've still got my computer out. We are planning on making supper here tonight, so I've got like our final meal stuff here. We're gonna do some barbecue chicken. I'm gonna make these potatoes just because this was like something super quick that I can make. Also some green beans, just a can of green beans. Then we also have some salad left from yesterday that we're gonna have. And so just kind of those odds and ends and doing the things you have to do before you check out. Sophie is ready. I know it. You've been looking forward to it, right?
Yeah.
Just waiting on Katie to come down.
Just love gem mining.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
I know you did. What'd you think, Sophie? Did you enjoy the gem mining?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 2 bags. You holding them both up? Show them both. Oh yeah, you got some big rocks too, or big gems, didn't you? Katie helped. She used to do this when she was little and loved it. Remember that, Katie?
Yep.
All right, we finished up the gem mining. That was a really good place. What was the name of it?
Sugar Mountain Gem Mining.
It was called Sugar Mountain Gem Mining, and we spent $39.99 on the smallest bucket, which is a good bit of money, but there was definitely a lot of gems in the bucket compared to where we've been in the past. Like, you know, if you ever go to like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge and go gem mining, you get the little tiny slivers. They got some really big gems in there, so that was pretty fun. Now we're going to Elk River Falls to do some hiking. We just did Elk River Falls. That was pretty amazing. That was a good find, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's only about a half mile. There's the trails are flat for the most part, but then there's some areas that are where they have steps that are steep, or there's a lot of roots. So there was some places where we had to be really careful going down or going back up because of all the roots and the steepness. But the reward at the end was really, really great. You could see that you could be at the top of the waterfall looking down, or you could walk down to the bottom of the waterfall looking across.
Yeah,
very
probably
rewarding.
the closest we've ever really been able to get to most waterfalls.
Yeah, and it was a lot more water. Like, there was a lot of danger signs. Apparently there's been people that like to try to go swimming down there, and they said that the pool is really bad in the water, and that
certain places on the rocks are slippery and dangerous.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to go too far, but yeah. So that was a good one, Gary. Good find. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, right, Gary? Is that right? It's Sunday morning. We're actually in a hotel in Concord, North Carolina. So we have a lot of hotel points from Gary traveling so much, and so we use those points to stay in a hotel so we could kind of come halfway back. Not really halfway back. I think we drove about 2.5 hours to get here, and we still have maybe 4 hours-ish, maybe about 4 hours to get back home. So we knew we needed to be in Charlotte because we were going to go by IKEA to get a desk for Katie, which is like part of her Christmas that she's asked for. But we can't order it. We can order it, but if we order it, we're going to have to pay more for shipping than the desk actually costs. So we want to avoid that if we could. So we're here in Charlotte. Everyone's getting ready. We're almost ready to leave, and we're gonna go get some breakfast. So after we did the hiking yesterday, I didn't film anymore because we basically were just packing up, eating supper, and getting ready to leave the cabin. So there just wasn't a whole lot to show, but here we are in Charlotte. And so this is our kind of last day of travel heading home today. Out to our cars, and Gary's got a totally flat tire. We parked here at this hotel. Gary's on the phone with AAA right now. We're not sure what happened because it was fine last night. So I don't know if it was a slow leak or if somebody did something to damage it. It's unknown, but it is absolutely, completely flat. So what happened next is AAA sent somebody out to put the spare tire on. And that was great. And then after that, we took the car over to Firestone. We went to get some breakfast, and then we went to Concord Mills. Gary needed a couple of shirts and some like dress pants. So we did that at Concord Mills, and then Gary spent the rest of the day over at Firestone waiting for the tire to be fixed. It was a blessing that the tire did not have to be completely replaced. They were able to plug it. So that was great. After that, the girls and I left and started driving home, and Gary got home within an hour to 2 hours behind us. The traffic was really bad, and the girls and I had more traffic than Gary, so he kind of caught up with us at some point. But we made it safely home and we had a great vacation despite the end, the trials at the end. Thanks for being here today, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.